What's up, y'all? It's your boy KJ coming back at you with another video. I know I've been like distant and not posting a lot. It's just that I've been like very busy with like school and work. I'm gonna try to start posting more, like, or at least until summer gets here. But as you can see from the title below, we're gonna be doing a story time. And today's story time is gonna be my coming out story. So I did an Instagram poll, and I said, which would you rather have me do, my coming out story or the story of my first fight? Coming out story one, and honestly, I think it's better for me to do my coming out story. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. I really don't have a coming out story. Like, I did not physically come out to anyone, really. It's a story, I should say that. It's a story. All my life, like, and even in like elementary school, middle school, people will always call me gay and everything. People will call me like a faggot, and I like learned to live past it because for the longest time I thought that I wasn't. I hung around mostly girls in my family. I knew that I talked a different way. I knew that I acted a different way. I just felt like I told myself, I was like, no, don't listen to them. You know what you are, da da da. All the way up until 7th grade. I didn't think that I was gay. I thought, like, I guess I was like bi-curious, as you would say. Like, I would look at a guy and I was like, oh shoot, he's cute, or like something like that. It was like, it's just, you know, nothing, it'll pass over. Then we moved down here to Georgia, and in 8th grade, that's when it started becoming more. But I still told myself, I was like, nah, because it's just what I thought. In 8th grade, it was this guy that I thought was cute, and I guess he was struggling through the same thing as me. We end up kissing, and I was like, oh, okay. At first I didn't feel anything. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that answers everything. But then, like, it kept coming back. And then I started out thinking, I was like, dang, I really actually like this person, because we ended up actually becoming friends. We ended up kissing again. But the second time we kissed, it was different than the first. I don't know how to say it. And I thought to myself, I was like, wait, what's going on? I've never felt that way towards another guy. And in 8th grade, the rumor like speculated that we made out and stuff. Come to find out, it was him, like the person I kissed, that told the rumor. I was like, dang, really? So that's how it is? And like, we ended up stopping being friends for a while. But then he apologized, I forgave him. Me being stupid, I guess. Like, I guess people wouldn't really forgive somebody that did that to them, but I felt like it was nothing. Like, it was middle school. Of course somebody's gonna say something about you. Like, towards the end of 8th grade, that's when I started thinking that I was actually like bisexual, because I would actually look at a girl like, oh, she's pretty. But then it started changing, because I wouldn't think that I would want to be in a relationship with them. You know how if you had a crush on somebody and you would want to go after them and like try and be in a relationship with them, that's not the way I felt towards a girl towards the end of my 8th grade year. I would say like, oh, she's pretty, and move on. But if I saw a guy, I was like, oh shit, he's cute as hell, and I like want to go after him. Or I would tell somebody like, put me on with him. As 8th grade year started to end, I started getting really depressed at the fact that I was actually that I actually thought that I was gay. It was only because of the hate that I saw other people get, and that I was already getting. Like, I felt empty, I guess I should say, because the person that caused all this, that I thought that was a good friend of mine, was nowhere to be found. I had no one to run to. Like, I had a few people, but I really couldn't tell them the whole story, because I lived up to my end of the promise that him and I made not to tell anybody. Like, I felt like that I was doing something wrong, but I was actually doing something right. And I ended up going to a different school than than the school I was supposed to go to if I still lived in the same area that my middle school was. In the summer of 8th grade, and since I knew that I was moving, I was like, okay, I guess, hey guys, I'm gay. Like, people got mad at me for doing that. It was like, why didn't you tell us? Why did you deny it so much in 8th grade? Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, because it was middle school. I'm going to a different school anyway, so why would you care? You know? And I mean, nothing really changed, but I just felt like, hey, oh well. So I ended up going to Brookwood, and then nothing really changed. In my 9th grade year, that's when I actually started coming out to people, because I was talking to this one person, and I had posted him as like a man crush Monday or whatever, and people started asking. I was like, yeah, I'm gay. Oh well. So I lost some friends, but then again, we weren't really friends. We were like acquaintances, like, or we were mutual friends. Like, I knew them through my friends, so it really didn't matter to me. In 9th grade, and that's when I came out to my mom, and I was scared at first. Like, I thought I was like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Nothing's getting told to my mom. I'm good. Nothing's getting told to my family. I think I can do this. I'm gonna be good. I was like, I'm gonna wait till my junior year to come out and everything. So I only have one more year to deal with it, and I'm gone. Like, someone told me, they was like, you are gonna regret holding it in, because it's just gonna eat you alive. It's just the same as if you were telling a big lie, like, to your family or to your mom, or even like anybody that you're really close with. Eventually you're gonna get even more depressed than you already say that you are. And so that hit me, but I was like, I still think that I should tell them when I'm ready. So we get into 9th grade year. My friend Trinity ended up trying to put me on with my best friend, and we were talking for a while, and I had posted him on my social media, and my mom was lurking and going through all my social media, but I was up, and I went to the bathroom and I heard her crying. In my head, I'm like, what she's crying for now? Because she was going through a lot that year. I was thinking like, oh, okay, she's just getting even more stressed than she needs to be. She and my stepdad was just like, what's wrong? And they were talking about how I had posted him, or my best friend, as my man crush Monday, and she was crying, and I was like, dang. Because she was crying, and she was just like, I'm sorry. And I just felt like that she thought that she was a bad parent, because I didn't, like, that's the reason why I really didn't tell her, because I didn't want her to think that she was a bad parent or that she was raising me wrong. I just didn't want her to have any weight like that over her, so that's why I was gonna wait to tell her. When I heard that, that's when my heart broke, because she just kept repeating that she was sorry. Then I did something. I just didn't want her to feel like that she was doing something wrong. Okay, just don't say anything about it. Don't even bring it up. Don't talk anything about it. Act like nothing ever happened. I ended up deleting the post, and I was like, okay, just forget any of this happened. But it was hard to sleep. I posted a rainbow emoji on my Snap, and my cousins have my Snap, and she had swiped up on it, and she was like, what? And I said, yeah. And she had called me, and she was like, so what's up? I just told her, like, yeah, I'm gay. I mean, I guess it was easier to tell that specific cousin. The week was going by. My mom finally said something about it, and we ended up talking about it. And she was just like, you know, I love you no matter what. My biggest fear was that I was gonna get like kicked out or bashed, but that wasn't really the case. But we ended up talking it out. she was just saying like, I love you no matter what. You're my son. No one has to tell me how to raise you. And I told her, I was like, I just don't want you to feel like you did something wrong or that you're a bad parent. And then she said, I don't think that she did anything wrong. She said she thinks that she's done the right thing. And I mean, I think that she's done the right thing because I haven't died yet. All in all, it was just like, I feel like me, because I overthink everything and I like put myself to the point where I just think of the worst. Like coming out to my family, just coming out in general, is like, it was a relief and it lifted like a big weight off my shoulders. Like I can tell my family anything, I can say anything, I can talk about anything. I usually don't talk about, like with Robin, I usually don't talk about the situation with her. I feel like she just lets it pass. If I was talking to someone, like to a guy or whatever, we really won't talk about it. At that point, I was just like, whatever, because I was like, I did it, I'm done now, I feel accomplished. But like, it started getting hard in 9th grade because as I was more open, you get hate. Like, I mean, everybody's gonna get hated for something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna get bashed a lot no matter what, because everybody talks. Like, that was my biggest fear. Like, that was my worst nightmare, was actually coming to life. But then I realized, I was like, it is what it is at this point, and I did it, and there's no turning back. So I gotta deal with it. Plus, I had a good support system. Like, I feel like as long as you have a good support system, when you're going through the process of coming out or anything, coming out is probably like, it's gonna be hard no matter what. Like, coming out was never easy. I'm not gonna lie and say that it was so easy, because it wasn't. It's not easy for anybody. You're gonna feel hurt at some times. You're gonna feel like you've done the wrong thing, but eventually you're gonna feel like you're gonna say, yes, like, I deserve to do that, and I'm glad I did it, because eventually you just wouldn't want to live with the secret that long anymore. Speaking of which, the person that I kissed started coming out to various people, and like, I was the first one that he told that he was bisexual too. Yeah, like, it's just something that you can't go through alone. That's all for this video. I'm gonna be posting more. I hope that I won't be as busy until EO season finals come up. Subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment on what other story times that I should probably do. Make sure you keep up with my social media. Like, for my first video, like, if you haven't watched that first video, that video was done a long time. I really don't have anything else to say, so